Good morning, everyone, and a very happy and prosperous new year. Dear students, today we thank everyone who's joining us in this session, Power Launching Your Career with ISERT. We have with us Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Kalyanam Kannan, who will be sharing with us a brief introduction on the Selex Smart digital platform and also the programs conducted by ISERT, which is very beneficial. We have these programs run throughout the year. I welcome Mr. Kalyanam Kannan to share this presentation. Thank you.
Dear students, faculties, and viewers of this program, wishing you a very happy 2021. We have gone through a lot during 2020, and I'm sure this year is going to be really very useful and productive for us. And then, but certainly we need to agree and accept that the 2020 stuff has completely changed the way in which the education was looked upon earlier. So most of the things have become online, and most of the meetings, most of the conferences, most of the seminars have completely become virtual in nature. To augment this particular reality, which has happened last year, ISERT, which is Indian Society for Education, Research and Technology, was started the year before with the principles of what we are seeing today, making things much more online and virtual to cut down the overheads in terms of logistics and in terms of practical difficulties in approaching companies, research institutions, and other areas. So today, it will be I would say, the initial first starting session for ISERT and Selex Smart with CTDS. The CTDS is a interdisciplinary center started by ISERT at Rajarajeshwari Group of Institutions, which is RRC and ACS College of Technology, to cater to the needs of the students, primarily to connect with the industries in multiple ways. So that was the first successful center which was commissioned there, which is working there or which is operating there for the past couple of years and delivering many programs which are beneficial for students and industries. The similar thing, ISERT is expanding now its horizon into multiple other colleges across cities and across, I would say, Bangalore, for the larger benefit of the student community and for the industries to get access to excellent students or the bright students whom they really need, not only in terms of technology as technical expertise, but also in terms of their attitude, their willingness to learn, and the area in which they are interested, and so on. So, to put it in a nutshell, there are two different components. One is ISERT, the other one is the platform which is delivering the services of ISERT, which is called Selex Smart. So, after the brief introduction of mine, Ms. Daphne and Mr. Vinod will quickly take you through the platform, which is Selex Smart, and then you can practically see for yourself how this is being useful and how you can connect with industries through the platform. What are the different type of programs that are being offered by the ISERT through the platform? So that is what we will do today. And this is initial launch of this program. And what we have decided is to run this program continuously on a weekly basis twice in a week or thrice in a week. Continuously, this program will be in the live mode, either in terms of Facebook, either in terms of YouTube or any other virtual media, so that anytime students should be able to log in and get whatever details or whatever information they require from different aspects, whether it may be a project, whether it may be an internship, whether it may be a placement or whatever it is. So it is going to be a continuous live channel, which is should be available for the benefit of students of industries. And today is just the launch of this. So we will make use of it to a maximum and then see how this is going to help us in our career. And I'm also aware students who have completed their schooling and then they have joined today in the colleges and during the last week with a lot of expectations, a lot of aspirations, a lot of ambitions to do. And we will try to fulfill their aspirations and ambitions in whatever way possible through our ISET programs and platform, which would really help them to achieve their goals and ambitions in their career and life. Now I will just get you through a very small presentation, maybe a 3-slide presentation. I would not wish to take many more time because Vinod and Daphne will actually show you the platform and actually show you different programs which have happened earlier, which is also available in the YouTube. You can have access to them and understand many experts who are with us has delivered many innovative as well as interactive programs with the students in the past, and all of these programs are available in the YouTube through our Selex Smart platform. Now I will just open up a very brief presentation today. I'm just sharing the screen here. So I hope everyone will be able to see this presentation. So ISERT is mainly to promote collaboration between educational institutions, industries, experts, and research outfits to provide innovative programs and events for the benefit of students. So that's what we explained during the past time here. So we will now focus on how we will connect students with industries. That should be the question in the minds of the students, and that is what is the crux of this program also. Instead of getting into different areas, we will actually go how we are going to connect them with them. So stakeholders of this particular program, as well as the platforms, are real-time industries and companies. Industries means it may be in any area. It may be in the IT, it may be in the manufacturing, it may be in the what do you call ECE, EEE, in all branches of engineering and technology. So those companies are within us in the ISERT. Those companies are also willing to participate and help students. So that is what is more important. It's not just the numbers what we have in the platform. They are ready to help the students in different ways, to collaborate with students in multiple ways and then participate in all their activities from a long-term perspective. It's not that just in the 4th year, the companies are going to come and then conduct a placement drive, or in the 3rd year. The model that what ISERT as well as CTDS as well as Selex Smart proposes is to associate the student with the companies and institutions, R&D institutions, right from the beginning, so that they have a consistent touch or consistent connect over the people over there, which would help them in many ways. So that is the model which is going to evolve. And as per the readings from AICTE also has clearly defined the way going forward is basically center of excellence as being institutionalized in many institutions, because this has already happened in Western countries. Larger companies, either it may be in the automotive industries, IT industries, manufacturing industries, they have specific centers in renowned universities and colleges where they call them a center of excellence, so that whatever the technology they are using, whatever the engineering practices they are adopting, are available for the students as a first-hand information. So that is what will happen when you have center of excellences. Today, from the ISERT in CTDS, in RRC, we have this Center for Test and Data Sciences, and very soon we will be having the Microsoft Accept Center of Excellence, And then we will also have Center of Excellence for Biomedical Engineering from a Pune company, which is very much targeted towards clinical research. And one more larger initiative from ISERT this year would be setting up Center of Excellence in the concrete technology from a civil engineering perspective and mechanical engineering perspective also. Mr. Satyamurthy, who is a very renowned concrete technologist who is based out of Dubai working for Enron, a very large construction enterprise, has given his consent to initiate these kind of center of excellences in colleges so that the experts in concrete engineering, the expert in design engineering, expertise will be available for the student through the center of excellences. So mainly these center of excellences will deliver the expertise which industries adopts it today. We are not going to be late. Earlier, what happens is colleges will be nearly around 4 or 5 years lagging behind the technologies or the practices being adopted by industries. But now, bringing these center of excellences into your institutions and colleges will definitely bridge that gap. The second key advantage what you will have is you will establish a direct connect between the industry experts, and the industrial practices during your curriculum itself. And in some way or other, we will accommodate those expertises in our curriculum so that you need not spend extra time, but it will be part of your curriculum. So that is what we are striving to do it in collaboration with multiple institutions so that industry practices becomes part of your curriculum itself. That's one of the key objective what this ISERT is going to do. And I'll just move to the next, which is a key important slide, I would say, from student as well as from industry practices. So what would be the different services being offered by ISERT for the student community is, one is connect with industry for internships, because last year we could do around 300 plus internships with companies. Still, there is a scope of improvement in the services which was provided, because one of the things which we clearly see is the amount of documentation that is required from the internship perspective, nearly around 20 to 30 pages documentation, which is becoming a mandatory from an engineering curriculum point of view. So from this year onwards, we will also supporting the student. We will start supporting the students in terms of creating those documentations with the help of the experts. We will not write the documents for them, but we will provide all the support templates as well as the formats and what information or the content need to go into the document and the brief write-up of the companies in which they are doing internship. All these informations will be provided and will be made available in the ISERT website at isert.org.in for them, so that it becomes their task much more easier and their focus can be more on the actual internship rather than creating this documentation. That's one of the key services what ISERT offers to the students. The second one is facilitating projects. So if you see the ISERT website, then we have around more than 2,500 projects in multiple areas. So these are the topics which are available with ISERT in handpicked from IEEE and many other industry experts, which would help the students to carry out the projects, because projects is a long-term activity which is having a 1-year span in today's curriculum setup, so that they can get geared to that and they can start preparing for their projects, which would really yield them placements or higher education or what you call offshore on-site education. So whatever may be their goals, they want to go for a job or they want to do higher educations, whatever it is, the projects in which they are going to be involved, we should help them. So that is the way this project was structured. The third thing is bring in many seminars and technical talks for from the industry experts. So moreover, we are thinking much more louder to make these seminars and technical talks more in form of workshops, and then a small, very small hands-on session for 1 hour to 1 hour or 2 years, or a panel discussion kind of thing, so that the maximum amount of information can be gathered by the student during this short span of time in a very interesting way. So somebody sitting and speaking here and students listening may not make a very big impact. But if it runs on a workshop mode, somebody showing them this is what this component is, this is how it has to be done. This is a small program which is giving so much of graphical information. So if this kind of very practical stuff is being shown, and then we pull in 4 or 5 industry people together and then talk about a particular subject, saying that what are the current trends, what is their expectation from the student community for their requirements, and what is the industry expectations from the students in terms of their job profile as well as the career. So those kind of interactive discussions can happen during these seminar, technical talks or workshops, so that student will have the connect as well as the first-hand information from the industry what it is looking for, and they can also clarify their doubts in which area they need to focus on, what is expected out of them, and do their ambition and potential have a particular say in what our industries are doing. It can be basically mutual, not one-sided one kind of stuff. And then the other important thing is they're conducting many placement drives for the students, because next week there is going to be a placement drive in the Rajrajeshwari group, and there will be many pooled placement drives specific to technologies. For example, Microsoft Accepta. So ISERT will conduct initial screening in terms of people who are interested in getting into Microsoft based technologies like AX as well as Azure cloud kind of stuff, and then do the initial screening. And companies which are related to particular Accepta as well as Azure will come and do a pooled campus drive, so that the relevant or interested students in the similar area so will be benefited out of it. And also it will be easy for the companies to come and speak with mass of people who are really interested in what they wanted to do, rather than going through the entire set of people. So that is one of the placement trainings and placement drives what ISET will be doing. In terms of trainings, we'll try to bring in the best of the expert in the industry in collaboration with the colleges, because most of the colleges now has placement trainings being done in a very good and very structured way. So we would like to, I would say, align along with them, and then if possible improve the actual stuff that need to get delivered to the students to face the interviews from corporates and companies. Then, as I told you earlier, so incubate center of excellences. This year we have 3 center of excellences in mind. One is the AX Center of Excellence, the Biomedical Engineering Center of Excellence, and then the Concrete Technology Center of Excellence, more based on I would say civil engineering and mechanical engineering. And one of the center of excellence which is in pipeline is on the IoT, so Internet of Things. So we have speaking with very eminent person called Sudhir Menon. You can just Google in the website, you know about him. So he's conducting very large programs in IoT across institutions, even for IITs and IIMs together. And he has, I would say, expressed his willingness to work along with ISERT to provide IoT-based center of excellences for institutions and colleges. That would be one of the good things that what we have to do. And in terms of higher education, we will connect with multiple higher education institutes which are available across the globe, and then provide access to the prominent professors who are available there for the students, because the admission procedure in Western, in US as well as in Europe as well as in Australia is a bit different from what happening here. It depends upon, it's more driven by the professors at the department. So with that initiative, with that particular situation in mind, so we would bring them as mentors into the ISERT system, so that students can interact with them, so that if they have an idea of pursuing their higher education there, so it will be a very good chance to interact directly with them and then get their advice and guidance and act accordingly to get their what they wanted in terms of higher education. And then patent and prototypes is one of the key concepts what I set as promoting, because plenty of companies are there today, but they do not have the enough time and resources to get a lot of patenting as well as prototyping. So for example, a very large company, R&D company like Volvo, Bosch, Microsoft, and these kind of companies has a specific R&D wing, which are completely focusing on R&D activities, which is bringing in many patents. But if you take MSME, a mid-sized company which has 40 to 50 member team or something. They do not have the resource to dedicate to conduct this kind of, I would say, prototype and patents. So that is where ISERT, with the help of the students, with the help of the eminent faculties who are available in institutions, with coordinate with the industries to create these patents and prototypes. So that would be really a very welcoming exercise, I would say, by the entire institution, comprising of students as well as the faculty together, which could also result in a very good amount of percentage of placement if the patent as well as prototype goes in the way what industry people thinks. So that is one of the other initiative. And then, as usual, facilitating sponsors for the conferences and supporting institutions today. Institutions has to provide many number of reports to different accreditation agencies, like what is their industry connect, what is their connect with the, what do you call it, international community for mentors as well as professors, departments kind of thing. So that way we will have a ready-made solution, or I would say ready-made structure through the SelectSmart platform, where they can interact and showcase their connect with multiple industries and then institutions together. And the entire platform, what we are talking about, SelectSmart, hosted in the cloud, so that student can have an access and then they can actually take it up from wherever they want, kind of thing. So this is what the last slide which I'm going to cover. So what we have spoken here is basically the gist of what we have spoken here in terms of students, industries, mentor connect, internships, projects, placements, publications, patents, certificates, mock exams, talent development programs, overseas university mentors, and referral programs. So there are many over there. And then one platform for them to manage all their activities. For example, if they're attending the seminar conferences, they will be able to generate automatic e-certificates from the institution as well as from the companies, so that which would be a testimonial for them when they approach for multiple industries together. For example, instead of providing them with a 1 or 2 page resume, they'll be able to provide a 20 or 30 page activity profile for all the activities what they have participated throughout the stay in the college through the SelectSmart portal in the PDF format. That would be a very, what I would say, very useful document for the companies to decide on the candidate for when they are conducting those kind of interview. The other key activities are online assessments. Online assessments from corporate assessments will keep on going. So students can start practicing and then make them very accustomed to whatever industry is looking for. And we'll have, as I mentioned, you a lot of roundtables with industries and experts, focus training programs, and intercollegiate collaboration. Even forget about talking about industries, but even many institutions has wonderful facilities and expertise which are there, and those industries can, those center of excellences from multiple institutions can basically interact together so that the expertise is completely disseminated across the student community, not with respect to one institution. From a broader perspective, it reaches many more institutions, and then for the entire student community, that is also possible through the this kind of program. And when you talk about institution, then we have, as I said, the connect with collaboration with industry and research institutions, and all the key activities which are happening in the industry is being supported by the platform. And then brand building for their particular institutions can happen to the platform. And then track and monitor the activities of the students, because they are going to use an online platform. So every activity of the students can be tracked and monitored by the institutions in form of many reports, which could be used for accreditation or for their own self-improvement of their faculty development program, as well as innovative programs or incubation centers for many many benefits what they have. And from the industry perspective, they are getting in touch with the students right from the beginning, so that they know the DNA of the students. That's what is more important. So they know their attitude, they know who is good and who will do work, who is very accommodative, and who is basically expert in a particular area. So with the interaction with the student over a period of time, so they will be able to pick up students with their requirement. So the second thing what the industries is, this ISERT as well as SelectSmart will be a platform for them to deliver their expertise, either in form of anyway, either form of a prototype or form of a paper publication, by providing them students with the information what is happening through the company, and then sharing their expertise in terms of seminars and technical talks and sponsoring events which are much more relevant to them, and many more activities can be done. And apart from that, the company which is an MSME which has 100 people strength will have a large visibility across maybe 1 lakh students together, which is a good thing for them. And then it's not the last but least, but solution and problem resolution, the student as well as the faculty of the institutions can take part. Industry can provide a challenge, post a challenge, post a particular solution need for them, where many colleges can attempt and then provide a solution, and which can be rewarded in a very, very fruitful way. So all we are doing here is from ISERT and Selex is to make companies and industries and experts to collaborate with each other so that each of them will get their benefits together. For example, if a student want to go and meet a particular company, the amount of time, money, as well as the effort that he has to put in is really huge. And there is no guarantee that he will be able to meet the right person over there. But I said minimizes that effort and then make it possible for them to directly link with those kind of industry as well as research institution for the students. That's one of the key benefits or the key services what ISET will be providing. I think now we have a larger presentation, so I can share this presentation in the group along with you for the benefit of the students and institutions. At the same time, you can reach us anytime through our mail IDs or phone number. And this event will be a continuous starting from today. Maybe weekly, twice or thrice, it will keep on happening, and somebody will be there on the room to support the student as well as the institution, so that any kind of questions, any kind of support and help can be immediately delivered, so that it becomes live rather than saying it is an organization or body. Is a live entity which is existing there to help and support you all the time. So that is the model that ISERT and Select Smart will be following from now on. Now I will open the floor for questions, so that then Daphne as well as Vinod can take you through a very brief demo, especially on the student login, how student will see things and how students will basically see what is there for them and how they will communicate with the industries and what type of programs they will understand, what is the procedure they will understand. And also Daphne will send out a very detailed note in terms of how to get onboarded and enrolled with the ISET procedure, which your college authorities will be forwarding to you. So thank you very much, and I wish you all once again a very, very happy and prosperous New Year 2021. Now I will open the session to questions. Any questions are welcome from your side.
Students, please type in the chat box if you have any questions, and Mr. Kannan will address them.
There is a question from Varsha Kriti. How do we log in into the platform? So we will send out a detailed note in terms of what is the URL, and then what is going to be your username and password. Mostly your USN will be your login ID, and there will be a generic password where you can go and then change it whenever you want to require it. We will send this information to all the students. Okay, so we have more questions now. So how do we become part of this program? As I told you, so we will get an ISET membership for you, so that membership will enable you to get into all the programs that is being conducted by ISET, your college, as well as through the Selex Smart platform. You will have a Selex Smart login and password. That will be the onboarding process. And the second question is, sir, how we will help me after 4 years? So this is a very good question. So your profile or your activity profile will not get deleted for 1 year after your completion of your course. For example, if you get a login, it will be active for the next 5 years. Or if you are in engineering discipline, so that if you are applying for any job, or you can provide them with your ready-made references, what are the activities done by you and your video profile. And I think Vinod will show you one of the students talking about themselves. So each companies, maybe around 200 companies which are there in the system, which Vinod will be showing you, will be able to see your profile, and then if they are interested in you, they will reach out to you. So that way it will be helpful for you after 4 years. Will all the students, respective of them? Yes, this is an equal opportunity system. So all the students will be provided with the equal opportunity, and then it's up to the students to make use of it, and then uh, I would say exhibit their talents to the company, so that you are becoming much more attractive for them. So that is what fundamentally the baseline is. So next question is for what this is useful for. So this is made useful for connect with industries expert as well as to the mentors. So apart from what you're doing during a curriculum. So is it like a portfolio with our skills when we go to job? It is not a portfolio for your skills. So I would say it is a platform to exhibit your skills. It's a platform to acquire skills, and definitely it's a platform to basically interact with multiple companies and institutions to enhance your skills. It is not a skill by itself. It is a platform where you can display your skills or exhibit your skills, and then you can understand what companies' requirements are there from the platform. So it's all, for example, you can consider this as a virtual placement center. Not only virtual placement center plus a department. So it does all the activities what uh, they are doing along with them. For example, we are supporting them. We are, I would say, we are assisting them in making things much more better, and making the volumes much more higher by bringing in more and more companies, more and more center of excellences, more and more expertise into the system. And then should we pay any fees? That will be communicated by your I would say management, but it will be very, very meager. It is mainly for the purpose of the social cause. So it is definitely not, it will be very few hundreds, maybe, or 300, or whatever it is, for the entire thing together. It is more focused on the social angle rather than from a commercial angle together. When can we log in for? So this week we will actually promote, or we will make this visible to many more colleges. That will happen for the next 1 week. So by end of next week, you should get all your logins and passwords available. So then the other question is, so basically we'll have a profile there for companies to see if they are interested, they will contact us. Yeah, you will definitely, every student can have their profile there. And more importantly than your profile, all your activities will be available for the companies. For example, I'm attending an IoT seminar. I have participated in a what you call hackathon. I have participated in a competition. I have attended a conference. I've attended a technical talk, by whom, when. So you will have all those details in the platform. Also, you will have the participation certificate available at your login. So those things can be viewed by the companies. For example, if a company is viewing, if a person has attended more than I would say 50 or 60 seminars, technical talks on the IoT or on the civil engineering or concrete engineering, whatever it is, then they can easily identify this particular student is very much interested in this area, and definitely he's the right candidate or she is the right candidate for me. So that would be the benefit of using this platform and this ISET program together. So thank you very much for this live interaction, and we will frequently meet through the platform. Yeah, so we will get to learn more technical courses. There will be multiple training programs and workshops which is happening. You can be part of that. So most of them will be technical. I would say 70-30. 70% of the programs will be technical and 30% will be your personality development programs, either in terms of your communication, your corporate etiquette, and so many other things which are practically needed for your career. So you will be having access and you will be part of it, definitely. For how many years we should participate to get the ISETs? Each program you will get a certificate. If you attend a seminar, you will get a certificate. Automatically generated certificate will be available in your login. And it's a continuous process. So whatever activity you are attending through ISET, you will get a participation certificate from the system itself, so that you will have a very consolidated report of all the activities done by you for the next 4 years or next 2 years or 3 years, depending upon in which year you are available. So thank you, everyone. It's very nice speaking to you. And once again, I'm wishing you a very, very happy and prosperous new year. Then I will leave the stage to Daphne and Vinod to take it forward. Thank you very much. Thank you a lot.
So students, thank you for your active participation. What you see on the screen is our Selex Smart digital platform, and this is how you can log in as a student when you sign in. We will show you a brief, and then you can ask me any questions if you have. So this is the URL college.selectsmart.net. So this is the URL you can log into, and then you will come to the screen where you can type in your ID. So you log in as a student. And here, if you see on the screen, you can see, the different activities assigned to you, like, to every student who is part of the platform. And also, if, the activity is completed, if it is evaluated, right? So you can, and also if the certificate has been issued. So the complete report is what you can see on the screen. So this is a demo certificate. This is a kind of certificate which will be issued after completion of every activity. So every activity you participate, you will be given a participation certificate along with the report as to how you have performed. So the detailed report as well as a certificate is what will be given to you. Here you can see the different companies that ISERT is connected with. We have about 180 plus companies listed on our digital platform and still adding on. So we have the best of best companies from all over the world, right? So we have our mentors coming in from all these companies who will be providing, these programs in terms of trainings and things like that. So you can see, well-known mentors all over the world who are experts in different fields who have been conducting these kind of programs. So you can go through, we will be sharing the login details wherein you can log in to this website. You can log into the digital platform using your login ID, and then you can go through all these activities, and then, you will have more questions later with us. Any questions you have related to what you have seen just now? will we have to update our profile ourselves, or the college will do it from our side? So each of you will be provided a username and password. You can do it yourself. So it is completely, you can go through the digital platform, you can see the different activities, you can see the different companies which are there, and you could see the different events, upcoming events, events which are already conducted. So everything is available once you have your login ID and password. You have any more questions? Yes, the college will be able to see your progress. I will just show you how, how that happens on the platform itself, right? So what you had seen earlier was a student login. Now we will be showing you how, the college also can view your progress. So this is the institution login, and here your faculty will be able to view if the activity has been completed, which are the activities you have participated in. So all this is actually available on the digital platform, and all of them have access to the platform as well. Here you can see, like, the list of students who have attended this program, who have taken up the assessment after the program. You can see all the details, the name, the USN, the department, everything is available. So that is what, as Sir had mentioned earlier, there is a subscription fee, an annual fee. So, which is very minimal, which will be communicated by your management, which you have to pay at the college. We will be letting you know what is the mode and how you have to do it. Now, see, for example, you just have, I'm just showing you one student's profile. Like this is Ranjita, right? And here you can see the number of lectures that she has attended, the online assessments, her scores, right? The workshops she's attended, everything is there. This is how your profile will look, you know, on an ongoing. It's not going to be only end of 4 years. Every time you log in now, in case you're logging in on Monday, and once you start attending, the various programs conducted by ISERT, which we have every Saturday, we have, a webinar conducted. And also we will be having our certification programs, which you want to participate in. So, as and when you attend these programs and attend the assessments, they will all be updated on your profile. And then you can view your profile and see how well you're doing. So, yeah, the payment will be communicated by your management. So you can, you can just, you will be you can also, there is also another thing, you can visit ISERT, www.isert.org, which has again all details of the different programs we are conducting. Will the ISERT host its own events and hackathons? ISERT hosts its events in collaboration with the industry. Like, we will be inviting experts from the industry who will be hosting different programs. Will there be any offline sessions? Yes, we are just hoping that colleges will open and we will see you face to face. And this orientation also was planned to have it like a workshop and to do it at your colleges. We will be there and we will be meeting you in person. So there will be a combination of online and offline sessions. They are all live sessions, yes, and the recordings will also be shared with you for the for your future references. In case there is a certification program that you have attended, then you get all the recordings, so you can go back to those recordings again and learn better. So we also have that option also available. Yes. So do we have any more questions? So students, thank you for your active participation, and looking forward to seeing you, on Saturdays at 11 o'clock. We have our webinars conducted through Selex Smart platform and from ISERT. So I wish all of you to participate in all these programs, which are very, very beneficial for you, which is a great learning, which will actually be a great learning experience. And we have planned different programs to suit, not only soft skills, but also certification programs and based on your domain related programs as well. So we will be communicating, these programs to the management of your college. So you will have, this information. You can log in and get added to the activity and participate and, get your certificates. And so that would be very, very beneficial for you. So I invite all of you to join this journey and, make it big time through our ISER programs. Thank you once again and wish you all a very happy and prosperous new year. Thank you so much.